Don't take the piss. Hello, this is Rosalind Court. My name is Morag Butler. And this evening, we have Janice Burns and John Doran. If I have to do three names, I'm going to get one wrong. It's just how it is, yeah. And this evening, it's quite special because it's Chris's birthday. So for us here, and this is a reason why you should be here, we have cake. We have cake, yeah. Ooh, exactly, yes. So we've got the usual raffle. So all of you are in the raffle at home. If you take part in the chat or if you donate during the concert, you're in the raffle. And you can win one of their CDs and or a Who Gives a Crap toilet roll. to plug this guitar in, and then I'm going to sing a song which requires a bit of audience participation. So if the dancers could just stand here. I was taught this song by Paul Sartin, and on one of his courses. It was great, lovely man. And what he tried to get us to do was to tap our feet to it. You can't. Don't do it. Don't do it, because it's a 5/4 time. Okay, but it was, well, whatever. It was good fun at the time. Okay, it's a May song. As I walked out one May morning down by the riverside, 'twas there I spied a bow fisherman go roaming through the tide, go rowing through the tide. 'Twas there I spied a bow fisherman come rowing with the tide. You have to do the last verse, the last line. Hi. Good morning to you, bow fisherman. How come you fishing here? I came a fishing all for your sake, all on this river clear. Come on, all on this river clear. I came a fishing all for your sake, all on this river clear. Everyone's a critic, aren't they? He tied his boat up to a stake and took something, and to this lady went. He took her by the lily white hand, which was his first intent, which was his first intent. He took her by the lily white hand, which was his first intent. He then laid down his morning gown and gently laid it down. Oh, come on. What's the next line? Ian, what's the next line? There he spied 3 chains of gold, a-dangling 3 times round, a-dangling 3 times round. And there he spied 3 chains of gold, a-dangling 3 times round. She then fell on her bended knees and cried for mercy's sake. In calling you a bow fisherman, I fear you awesome Lord, I fear you awesome Lord. In calling you a bow fisherman, I fear you awesome Lord. Rise up, rise up, rise up, he said, rise from your bended knee. There is not one word that you have said that has offended me, that has offended me. There is not one word that you have said that has offended me. I'll take you to my Father's house, and married you shall be, and you shall have your own bow-fitter man to row you on the sea, to row you on the sea. And you shall have your bow-fisher man to row you on the sea. Okay. Well, yes, children, animals, and could I welcome to the stage, please, Peter Doherty. You probably want this a little bit higher.
Open the strap up. Lovely. Good evening, everybody.
More?
So I wrote this song for a young lady called Billy May. thinking that if she ever did come to a gig and cried, I could somehow work that into a song rather than it being a nuisance. So I wrote this little song, okay. Hush, my darling, don't you cry. Daddy's trying to sing you a lullaby so sweet. And if that lullaby is a hit, Daddy can buy you loads of cool shit. So forget about the times when they tried to run me out of town. And if you'll just be silent for a few moments more, you'll write the kind of thing that they'll pay millions for. Forget about the times where they always, they tried to play my town. And they say that there's a pot of gold, but if you go bunking up the side of the rainbow, child, you never see. I'm told that there's a pot of gold, and I'm coming. I'm sliding off the end of the rainbow. Darling, don't you cry.
Do you want to do another one?
No, that's fine. I'm just going to enjoy the music.
Brilliant, thank you.
Can I grab a drink from the kitchen?
You can, absolutely. Una. Right. You can see why I was slightly thrown there. Okay. Wonderful. Would you please welcome to the stage Janice Burns and John Doran. Way!
Hi everyone, we're Janice Burns and John Doran. I think we'll start off with a little unaccompanied song, little unaccompanied ballad. This one is a sort of Victorian word of warning not to abuse your farm animals.
Or your kids. I am a ploughboy, stout and strong as ever drove a team. Now 3 years since, as I lay in bed, I had a dreadful dream. Now since that dream has done me good, I put it down in rhyme, that other boys might read and sing whenever they have time. I dreamt I drove my master's team with Dobbin, Bell and Star, before a stiff and handy plough, as all my masters are. I found the ground was baked so hard, 'twas more like bricks than clay. I could not cut my furrow through, nor would my beasts obey. Dobbin lay down both Bell and Star, they kicked and snorted sore. The more I lashed, cursed and swore, the less my cattle stir. Then lo, above me appeared a youth who seemed to hang in air, with purple wings and golden hands as angels painted are. Give over, cruel wretch, she cried, nor thus thy beasts abuse. Think if the ground was not so hard, would they their work refuse? Besides, I heard thee curse and swear as if dumb beasts could know. what all thy oaths and curses meant, or better for them go. But though they know not, there is one who knows thy sins full well. And what shall be thine after doom, another shall thee tell. No more said he, but light as ere he vanished from my sight. And with him went the sun's bright beams, and all was dark as night. The thunder roared from underground, the earth did seem to gape. Blue flames broke forth, and in those flames a dire gigantic shape. Soon shall I call thee mine, it cried with a voice so drear and deep, that quivering like an aspen leaf I wakened from my sleep. I am a ploughboy, stout and strong as ever drove a team. Now 3 years since, as I lay in bed, I had a dreadful dream. Now since that dream has done me good, I put it down in rhyme, that other boys might read and sing whenever they have time.
Thank you so much.
God, that's a hard one.
Yeah, that's a hard one to start on. It's so nice to be here. We've had the loveliest day in Margate. Actually, my first time in Margate. Yeah, I've just been lazing about the beach all day. It's been great.
That was a song about the devil coming up to punish a farmer for abusing his livestock. This next song, it's kind of similar. I think like we're not going to make it a theme of the evening, but like it's about some hunters who go out to catch some game, and they can't find anything, and they say if the devil turns up, we'll chase him. And this black fox comes up, and they chase him, and surprise, surprise, it's the devil. And he chases them back to the town.
Yeah.
Good riddance, I say.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Cool. I think I've abandoned my water. That might be it. I'll get that in a sec. Okay. Oh, thank you.
Go on, Janice.
Thank you so much.
Down it, down it.
I know, rock and roll, eh? Okay.
As we were out hunting one morning in the spring, both hounds and horses running well made the hills and valleys ring. But to our great misfortune, no fox there could be found, and the huntsman cursed and swore, but still no fox moved over the ground. Up spoke the master huntsman, at the head of the hounds rode he. Well, we have ridden the full 3 hours, but no fox have we seen. And there's strength still in me, and I will have my chase. And if only the devil himself come by, we'll run him such a race.
And then up and sprung like lightning a fox from out of his hole, and his fur was the colour of the starless night, his eyes like burning coal. We chased him over the valley, and we chased him over the field. We chased him down to the riverbank, but never would he yield. He's ran down to the water, swam to the other side. He laughed so loud the greenwood shook. Then he turned to the huntsman and he cried, "Ride on, me gallant huntsman, when must I come again? Oh, never shall you want a fox to chase a lonely plain. And when your need is greatest, just call upon my name, and I will come, and you shall have the best of sport and game." Oh, the men looked up in wonder, and the hounds ran back to hide, for the fox had changed to the devil himself, where he stood at the other side. Oh, the men, the hounds and the horses went flying back to the town, and hard on the hills came a little black fox, laughing as he ran. "Ride on, me gallant huntsman, when must I come again? Oh, never shall you want a fox to chase a lonely plain."
Thank you so much. Has anyone here heard of the radio ballad series? Yeah?
Oh, we've got a folky audience.
Yeah, got a folky audience. Nice one.
Nice.
For those of you who don't know, it was a series that was created in the 1950s by Ewan McCall and Peggy Seeger. They would travel across the country and they would interview and record working class people in the UK, and they took their stories and they turned them into theatre and music. They wrote songs around it and they turned it into this amazing piece of art for the radio called the Radio Ballad series. And I love it because it was the first time any kind of any regional accents, anything that wasn't RP was heard on national radio. So I thought that was quite cool. This song that we're going to do now, it's called Song of the Fish Gutters. And this one is the only one in the entire series that is about women. So it tells the story of women who worked in the herring trade, and they would follow the shoals of herring up and down the coast of the UK. And men would work on the boats, and they would catch the fish, and then the women would gut them. And they were really, really skilled. They had to work really, really quickly. They basically didn't get paid if they made any mistakes, so they were quick and they were precise. And apparently, if you tried to take their picture, in every single picture, their hands were just a blur because they were so fast. So this is their song. This is Song of the Fish Gutters.
It's early in the morning and it's late into the
the humber amongst the barrels and the creels. Whip, Grimsby we've travelled up and down, but the place to see the heron is the key at your tune. Dam dick daddy dee karam dick caro, dim day dick daddy dee karam dick caro, day dick caro, dee karim do dim day dick daddy dee karam dick caro, day dick daddy dee karam dick caro, dim day dick daddy dee karam dick caro, day dick caro, dee karim do dim day dick daddy dee karam dick caro. Come all you fisher lasses, lads, come on all with me. We head and bog and game and fee and fair and fee, bucky fee, Virgin and all the country in. We know what to cut the head and we know what to hear with chin. So a wee bit of a mouthful, that one.
Lovely stuff.
We're kind of accidentally doing this animal theme thing. I say accidentally, it's been in our set for like a year now. But yeah, we've started with the ploughboy and his animals, and then the black fox chasing away all the fox hunters, and then the fish that got gutted. And now we're going to have, unfortunately, another animal death. It's a hare that's getting hunted.
It's becoming less and less vegetarian as we go through. This is we're back into the land of traditional now, the olden days, because the 1950s was relatively recent.
It's modern.
Yeah. This is a song from Northern Ireland, collected by a guy called Sam Henry. Really interesting little song, and it is a hunting song, but we quite like it because it tells the story partly from the perspective of the hare that's being hunted, who's sort of understandably quite miffed about being chased all over the hills. But yeah, it's a lovely little song called The Greenmore Hare.
That's in tune enough. Is that my box that's making that noise?
No, it's mine, but it's never done that before.
Oh, weird. Oh well.
It's worrying, isn't it?
I'm going to have some water.
One fine winter's morning, my horn I did blow to the green hills of Kilda, for hours did go. We gathered our dogs and circled around, for who loves the sport more than the boys of the town? And when we arrived, they were all standing there. We set off for the fields all in search of the hare. We didn't get far till someone gave a cheer. Over high hills and valleys that sweepers did steer. As we flew o'er the hills, 'twas a beautiful sight. There were dogs black and yellow, there were dogs black and white. She took the black bank for to try them once more. It was her last look at the hills of Greenmore. In a field of wheat stubble, that sweet puss did lie, and Rory and Charmer, they did pass her by. And there where we stood at the foot of the parade, oh, we heard the last words that sweet puss did say. Oh, no more the green hills of Kilda I'll roam, nor skip through the fields all in sport or in fun, nor hear the loud horn your toner does play. I'll go back to my den by the clear light of day. You may blame McMahon for killing the hare. He's been at his old capers this many's the Well, on Saturdays and Sundays he'll never give up, with a pack of strange dogs round the hills of Greenmore.
Thanks so much. I'm going to ask if you can all just give me a minute while I very awkwardly manoeuvre this massive box onto the stage. Right.
Go on then, give it a go.
How do we do this?
We just thought we'd play a game of sort of how much we can cram on one small platform.
Okay.
Oh.
Maybe you should help me.
Go on, Janice. Is it motivational help you needed?
No, it's physical. There we go. Way.
Fantastic. Yeah. That's
Generally, yes.
generally.
Yeah, okay. Good.
There's more. This is a song we're going to do called The Month of January. It's really hot down here in the south. We've come from Newcastle upon Tyne.
Slightly. You can take your shirt off.
Yeah, I might do. Yeah. Oh right, was it Monday? It was.
Maybe I'll take mine off.
Okay. It's been lovely, but we've just recorded the Christmas album. So we're still in Christmas mode at the moment, but yeah, we've got one song that's not too Christmassy, so we're going to sing it tonight. If that's all right.
It's more. It mentions January, but it doesn't mention Christmas. But yeah, are you ready?
Yeah.
So this is a sort of classic folk song we got from. Did you already say this?
No.
Got it from a guy called Paddy Tunney, who's a really cool singer. We really like him. And it's just a very classic folk song, classic tale of heartbreak, betrayal, and woe. Ready? It was in the month of January, the hills were white with snow. When over hill and valley, my true love, she did go. It was there I spied a pretty young maid with a salt tear in her eye. She had a baby in her arms, and bitterly she did cry. taller the pine tree grows, the sweeter is the bark. And the fairer that a young man speaks, the falser is his heart. For he'll kiss you and caress you till he thinks he has you won. Then he'll go away, leave you all for some other one. So come all my pretty fair maids, a warning take of me, and never build your nest on the top of a high tree, for the green leaves there will wither and the branches will decay, and the beauty of a false young man too soon will fade away. Thank you so much.
For 2 minutes.
Oh, lovely.
Okay. I'm going to interrupt to say that thank you to the people who've donated to the live stream so far. That's absolutely brilliant. If you're watching and you can afford to give a bit of money towards this, we're an independent small venue and it would really appreciate that. It would be wonderful. And coming from Newcastle, I think that if, you know, just an example of something you could give them is the equivalent of a bottle of Nookie Brown, do you think? Yeah, which we call a bottle of dog because it bites back. And that's about a £5, so that would be wonderful. If you could do that, that would be really lovely. And people in the room can buy their CDs here, but people who are out there, where can they get your CDs and merch?
So we've got them on Bandcamp. That's probably the best place to get it. And you can find that by typing in our name, Janice Burns and John Doran. We've also got a website, janandjohn.com, and it's John without a H. Which camera am I looking at? This one? Is that the one?
That one.
No.
That one. Hello.
No, I think it's
That one.
over there.
Hello. Yeah, hi to everyone at home. Thanks for joining us.
I'd just like to say something else before I go, which is that you might have been slightly surprised to see Peter Doherty at a folk thing, but actually in 2010, I went to the Hop Farm Music Festival, which had Van Morrison, Bob Dylan, blah, 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 Peter Doherty. And I have to say, of all the people that I saw that day, he was the only one who engaged with the audience and got us all singing. Aww. And so, yeah, I was impressed by that. Yes. Thank you for coming along this evening. That was brilliant. Okay, back to you lot. You can carry on now. Thank you.
I know he'll go far, won't he? We'll sing you a wee song. This is another modern one. This is an old Kipling poem, who, as you know, wrote exceedingly good poems. And yeah, it's a lovely little song that we kind of started singing together, and we're still singing it together.
Yeah, it was the first song we ever did together. Yeah.
Maybe the last.
That's it. We're done. We're finished. I think I'm getting a little bit of feedback on stage from my vocal mic. Maybe it's this? I don't know. Do. Can you hear it?
It might be my fault. It usually is. Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm sure we can cope.
Duke, ere I was a lover, to take from England faith and fear. But now this game is the other way over. But now England hath taken me. I had my horse, my shield, my banner, and a boyish heart, so whole and free. But now I sing in another manner. But now England hath taken me. As for my father, all in his tower, asking news of my ship at sea, he'll remember his own hour. Tell him England hath taken me. As for my mother, all in her bower, who rules my father so cunningly, she'll remember a maiden's power. Tell her England hath taken me. As for my brother in Rouen City, a nimble naughty page is he, but he will come to suffer and pity. Tell him England hath taken me. As for my little sister waiting in the pleasant orchards of Normandy, tell her youth is a time for mating. Tell her England hath taken me. As for my comrades in camp and highway, who raise their eyebrows so scornfully, tell them their way, well, it is not my way. Tell them England hath taken me. And princes and barons famous, you knights and captains in your degree, hear me a little before I'm blaming. See, in England hath taken me. And how so great man's strength Yet there are two things that he cannot flee. Love is first, and death is second, and love in England hath taken me.
Yeah. I keep having this funny thing. I keep running out of breath, and I realised I've got on one of those tops that scooshes you in, which I actually don't really agree with. Anyway, but I'm wearing it. Here it is. But yeah, so I keep running out of breath. I think they're maybe not meant to be worn. Maybe they're not good.
I'm wearing one too.
You look great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Do you fancy a sing-along?
Lovely.
Lovely.
We find our songs mostly kind of in old books and archives and things like that, and then dust them off a bit. This one is from a book called Popular Songs of 1742. So it's kind of, we're really scraping the barrel on the old songs by that point. It's a song, an interesting little song. It's called Well Then, My Dear Nancy, Will I Love Thee No More? And we call it Love You No More, and added a catchy chorus. So everyone stands a chance. But it's got a chorus if you want to sing along.
And you can sing along at home as well.
Oh, yes. Hello. It goes, will I love you no more? Will I love you no more? It's then and then only will I love you no more. Give it a go. Will I love you no more? Will I love you no more? It's then and then only will I love you no more. Oh, it's very nice. It's gorgeous. So yeah, silly little song. It's kind of a love song saying I love you as much as these immovable objects exist, but also as long as there's kind of corruption and greed in our society. It's very folky and romantic. Probably should have been left in 1742, to be honest, because it's a bit of an odd song, but yeah, we'll give it a go.
Yeah, there's a couple of bits I don't get in it. I don't know what the spouter of froth is.
No idea.
Yeah, completely irrelevant. Anyway.
Yeah, I picture a frothy guy at that point.
Just a wee frothy guy.
Just a wee frothy guy. Yeah, I'll level with you. We got halfway through the song and had nothing else to... There's not many verses, and we just thought we'd ooh for a bit as well. So
Ooh and ah.
There's a bit of an ooh section if you want to join in with that.
In fact, please do, because it happened once in Wales. Everyone joined in on it, and it was amazing.
Yeah.
Just a little free improv section.
Best it's ever sounded.
Yeah, it is, genuinely. Okay.
When the Royal Exchange shall be placed in a snuff box and sand no longer be found on the shore, when sweet robin redbreasts have beaks long as woodcocks, it's then and then only will I love you no more. Will I love you no more? Will I love you no more? It's then and then only will I love you no more. When the famed Isle of Wight makes a jump up to London, and the spouter of froth shall be placed in the tower, when serviles in office cry out we are undone, it's then and then only will I love you no more. Will I love you no more? Will I love you no more? It's then and then only will I love you no more. ministers turn from and scowl at corruption, and tax gatherers cease for to call at your door. When honesty causes in England eruption, it's then and then only will I love you no more. Will I love you no more? Will I love you no more? It's then and then only will I love you no more. Will I love you no more? Will I love you no more? It's then and then only will I love you no more.
Yeah. That was lovely. Thanks, everyone. I think it might be time for Morag. One more before Morag, and then...
Nice. I think
Nice.
we've got the programme right. Yeah. It's very exciting. It's we just done 3 folk clubs, none of which had a raffle. Which, if you've ever been to a folk club before, that's the main event. Like, it was very odd. Nice. So we're doing one more.
Yeah, should we do this one? False True Love?
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right, we'll do this one. This is one that it's actually the single that we put out from our album. We've only got one album currently. The second album is, it's in progress. We've recorded it mostly, but It'll
be a bit weird to release it.
It's
in,
a Christmas
like,
album.
July.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So we've only got one album currently that you can buy. But this one, False True Love, this is the first single from that album.
These ballads kind of change as they travel, and this is one of those old ballads. Probably started its life off as a song called Young Hunting. A really sort of how folky are we? Because I don't have to talk about this kind of stuff. Yeah, you can normally tell by the jumpers, but I think even folkies aren't wearing jumpers today. Like, Well, Young Hunting, it started off its life as kind of a long ballad, a very long ballad. If anyone sings it, has a magical bird and a floating
bird.
candle. Yeah. I'd say that's pretty magic. Actually, it was a parrot. Wasn't it? Yeah. Anyway, really interesting ballad, and then kind of sailed across to America at some point in its life, and lost most of the words and all of the tune, and so we're going to sing that version, which is a little shorter, a little more abridged, and ambiguous. But yeah.
And if anyone likes the idea of doing something like that with a song yourself, we got this one in a book called English Folk Songs from the Southern Appalachians, Volume 2. All right, shall we go for it?
Yeah.
Come in, my own true love, and chat for a while with me, for it's been 3/4 of a long year or more since I spoke one word to thee. I can come in, I won't sit down, for I haven't a moment's time, and since you're engaged with another true love, and your heart is no longer mine, when you were mine, my own true love. Okay, so first on the raffle is Kay McGregor. Yeah?
Are they here?
It's
Kay McGregor, can you send me your address, please? Because I need to send it to morag@roslyncourt.com.
Is that the toilet roll or the CD?
No, that was the CD.
That was the CD, nice.
Now for the toilet roll.
I guess both can be used as toilet
Do you want
roll
to
if you're
read this
brave
one,
enough.
John?
Yeah. Howard Rendell.
It's Howard. It's a special emergency one. Look, yes. Right. Back to Janice and John for one more now. Thank you.
What do you feel like, Janice?
We could do any requests on the line. On the line.
On the
I sound
line.
like such a boomer. On YouTube, on the live stream, any requests? We could do it maybe.
I can't be bothered waiting for that. Yeah.
Sorry, Morag.
You'll have to do a Christmas one.
Yeah, all right. We'll do. Or we could do. What do you want to do? We could do Georgie.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll end on a nice murder ballad for you. This.
A nice cheery one for you.
It's another one. Didn't quite travel as far as America. This one. This is one that kind of probably originated where we're from, kind of Newcastle, Borderlands, kind of that area. A song normally known as Geordie, but this one, instead of travelling west across to America, it travelled south down to Suffolk, and was found being sung by two traveller brothers, Levy and Jasper Smith, and this is their kind of confused version of it, but we quite like it. We kept all the wrong bits in. Features a talking horse now, just totally by accident.
What did Georgie done on Shooter's Hill? Did he stole or murdered by many? Yes, he stole 16 of the Lord Judge's deer, and we sold them down under the valley. Come saddle to me, said my lily white sleep. Come saddle to me, said my pony, with bright guns in his hand and a sword by his side. Spare me the life of my Georgie. My love shall be hanged by the chains of gold. By the chains of gold you can find many, for I'm willing to part. That's all I have got if you'll spare me the life of my Georgie. What did Georgie done?
What did Georgie done on Shooter's Hill?
What did Georgie done?
What did Georgie done on Shooter's Hill?
a seventh one lies in my body. For I'm willing to part, that's all I have got, if you'll spare me the life of my Georgie.
Thanks so much, everyone, and thanks to everyone who's tuned in at home.
Janice Burns and John Doran. Thank you. I've got some thank yous before we go. Please, can you thank Peter Doherty for coming along and giving us a song? That was very kind of him. Jeff on the door, Roger doing the filming, John doing the sound, G on the cameras, Lizzie posting like mad in Galashiels, Jodie doing publicity, Chris doing the lighting, and in her pinny at the bar, Una! Hooray! Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Peter. Next week we have Boo Hewardine. I'm sorry it's sold out, so if you haven't got a ticket, you can't hear him singing Patience of Angels. You know he wrote Patience of Angels? Fantastic song. Pardon? Oh, yeah. You can watch the live stream and sing along. You can indeed. Yes. It was Eddie Reader that sang Patience of Angels. Absolutely gorgeous song. The following week, we've got John Douglas, who is doing a rare solo tour, and he's a wonderful, wonderful songwriter, and he just sings beautifully, and guitar work, very, very nice, lovely. My sister and I do one of his songs, which is Wild Mountainside. I don't know whether he'd approve, because she does it on small pipes and I do it on guitar. It's quite a challenging little thing, but anyway, we enjoy it, and that's the important thing. And then following that, on the 30th, we've got those folk who are half from America and half from Australia. On June the 7th, we've got Martin Carthy, but of course that's sold out, so you can watch that on the live stream as well. Thank you very much for being here and for being there. You're off now. You can do whatever you like at home. We're going to have a break. Then we're going to eat some cake, and we're going to have more of the same. So thank you very much. See you next week. My name's Morag Butler, and this is Rosalind Court. Thank you very much.